Oh, hi there. I have a funny yet annoying story to tell. I was on public transit on the SkyTrain, and it's not a very long train ride, but it's 10-15 minutes from where I come from work. Anyway, the train was packed because I went through it during rush hour. A lot of people had luggage and that kind of stuff. I knew what stop they were going to get off at, and it was the same stop I was going to get off at. But what I had noticed, it took a couple minutes to notice because I was off in my head paying attention to other things. But I noticed a $5 bill under the seat where someone was sitting. Now you might look at me and go, well, you thought about taking it, didn't you? Well, of course I did. But I did take things into consideration. Like the coat the woman was wearing, like there's no way $5 slipped out of that coat. Like it was a long, like generic coat. And she didn't appear to have a purse, and she was completely oblivious to that $5 under her seat. So, to be honest with you, I don't think it was her $5. I think it was somebody from before, and it fell there, and whatever. If you drop money, you can expect someone to come along and take it. I actually don't know the rules. If you find money on public transit, if you can take it or not. I mean, it's $5. Are you really going to make an argument out of this? Especially with the kind of YouTube channel I've got. Are you really going to pick a bone with me on this one? Anyway, I would have gotten it to it during the train ride, but there were people with luggage in front of me. It was impossible. There was no way I could get to it. So I went, I know what'll happen. These people with the luggage are going to get off at this stop, the same stop as me, and then I'll have my opportunity to grab it, because I knew most of the people were going to get off at that stop. The thing is, the people were getting off, and I'm like, yes, this is my chance. And then all of a sudden, some grungy 40 cigarette a day Chinaman with a bike cuts me off, and he was decrepit. He wasn't particularly old, probably 45 I would say, but he'd smoked so many cigarettes that he looked like shit. And he cut me off and he picked it up, and all I was like, God damn it, because I'd been eyeballing that $5 for a good solid 7-10 minutes, and I had it in my head that I was going to grab it. So I was annoyed. I did not find that funny at all. So anyway, I get off the train, and he gets off it as well, because that's what he was doing. He was getting off the train at that point. And I go, well, whatever. And I go to my bus stop to catch the bus that takes me most of the way home. And I get one of the few remaining seats left. And it was an uncomfortable seat, because it's more meant for children and things like that. It's not meant for a 200-pound adult, really, those front seats on that particular type of bus. But you can sit on them. It's a bit tight if it's like 3 guys in a row sitting on it. Anyway, he gets on the bus with his bike, and justice prevailed. He goes to swipe his Compass card, and it says insufficient funds. And he goes, oh, he kind of grumbled something, like he was just going to keep on walking, but the driver says, you got to pay. And he didn't want to do it. I saw the look in his face. He did not want to do it. So he reaches into his pocket, and he's like, and he grabs a handful of change, and he pays. But it was just like, at least I got that on him. At least he didn't have the funds to pay for his bus ride, so therefore he had to dip into that $5. Not that actual $5, because it was a bill, but he had to dip into the change, which was his total money's worth. I don't know how he got on and off the train. I guess he had just enough funds on his Compass card to ride the train. Or maybe he just skipped. I don't know. I wasn't looking at him at that point, so I don't know. Because I didn't think he was going to get on the same bus as me. I mean, I knew it was a possibility, I guess, but I didn't really think about it. So yeah, that's, you know, kind of funny. I mean, it's just $5, but I would have liked to have had that $5, you know. Well, I got some lawn work to do tomorrow, which is gonna earn me $100. It's mostly gonna be raking up leaves. Like, it's gonna be like a awkward, hard job to do, just because of the terrain. And you know, raking leaves sounds easy, but this area is like filled with trees, so you know, I'm gonna have to earn that $100, but it's well worth doing, and that'll be a good thing. Still annoyed about that $5 though, because I looked at it like maybe I should ask that woman if she dropped the $5. Maybe I should do something. I don't know. But that Chinaman was a snake in the grass. He didn't give one iota of a damn about it. He was just going to take it. And I know some people, they're not just Chinese that are like that, but a lot of Chinese people are like that, where it's like they don't care. They'll just take it. There's people of every nationality, every culture, every race that will do that. I like to think that Canadians, you know, would think of the better and go, well, maybe I should ask if that's their $5 or whatever, or, you know, simple little things like that. But I don't consider someone fresh off the boat a Canadian, and like I could tell he barely spoke English, so you know, I found it funny when his card read insufficient funds. That was damned funny in my opinion. Anyway, I'm gonna need some devil elixir on this one. Well, yeah, not much of a story, but you know, it's a little thing that happened. It's all the little things that happen in your life that keep things interesting, you know. And although I didn't actually get the $5, I was able to make a YouTube video on this and have something sort of interesting to talk about. So, anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.